All right, coming up next, a matchup at 205 pounds between Alexander Gustafsson and Gokhan Saki. Well, this is truly an 8-point striker, DC, a Muay Thai practitioner making the walk to the octagon yet again here tonight.
I love the way he stands high on his toes whenever he's approaching. The hands are high, not always close. They're just up and high. He's bouncing on that back foot, and everything he throws has no load up. The outside leg kick is truly something special. He will brutalize you with the leg kick, and the moment you start to switch your stance, he will go across to the opposite side to beat that leg up. Then you get desperate. You start trying to grab him. That's when you start to run into the knees. You start to run into the elbows. He's just the most brutal guy that we've seen in the UFC for a long time.
And at last check, there are no gloves or any padding on the feet or the knees.
Nothing to protect.
Caution, flammable. All right, so here he is, the former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger, Alexander Gustafsson. There was some retirement talk a few years ago, but he seems to have his head screwed on right now. Came back with that huge knockout of Glover Teixeira not all that long ago that many argue was the best performance of his UFC career.
Yes, and I'm glad that Alexander Gustafsson is still here.
Yeah.
Because why would you leave when you still are so valuable to everything that happens in the UFC light heavyweight division? A very, very skilled striker. Underrated wrestling, has scored takedowns on some of the best wrestlers the UFC light heavyweight division's ever seen. Tall, big, great cardio, a fantastic fighter is Alexander Gustafsson.
And he's going to hang around at least long enough to realize a third crack at that elusive UFC light heavyweight title. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. 3 years apart, some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 1 win, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Gokhan, the Rebel Saki! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway. And you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Body kick is blocked. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good. Good jab.
Oh, blocked the shot there and delivers the straight counter. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Forward and takedown. Body attack, and it's blocked. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Alexander Gustafsson. Also, the taller fighter lands a knee yet again.
Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Going orthodox now. Well, whatever works, now he switches his stance again. Oh! Huge kick to the head. Under a minute now to go round one. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Another takedown attempt, not there. Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two.
Big box punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence.
On the inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Beautiful kick.
Just misses with the jab there. Flips. Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with this beautiful leg kick. Nice looping punch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Punches from. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking. Right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Oh, that could have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as...
Well, Gustafsson's attempting a rear naked choke now. submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Effective strike there by Gustafsson. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clutch.
This is dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Nice.
Both fighters here continue. He's out!
He got him! What a performance!
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 36 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Gokhan, the Rebel, Saki.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.